Audience, this is Dennis Sietsma, Dennis John Sietsma Productions. It's October 15th, 10/15, 2023. It's 8:06 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a Sunday evening, 85 degrees in the workshop. In this video, we're going to talk about the Govenor for the Kohler Command 25 horse engine that caught fire and I'm doing repairs to. Audience, beware, at the end of this video production, when I get it edited and put up on the internet, it'll have all the references that I'm talking about that are my research that I used to work on this Govenor that was fire damaged. Now, I've completed the repairs to the Govenor at this time, which is 8 in the evening Eastern Time. I've completed it. I'm ready to put it back on the tractor, but it's too late tonight. Now, I'd taken photographs years before of the same Govenor here, where it's nice and shiny before the fire. And notice this big spring that goes from the arm here, the center nut there, center hole, to the Govenor on the engine, which I can't do when it's, when it's off the... When it's not on the engine, this spring is not there, of course, and the spring is predominant in this photograph. Anyway, people, that's how difficult this thing can be until you get used to it. Reference materials, I don't think I could have taken it apart and put it back together properly and without reference material that I took years ago with other photographs. And I hope you enjoy the video. This is about the Kohler Command 25 horse. The identifier is Charlie Victor 730-0017, Charlie Victor 730-003. This is a year 2003 engine, and Kohler made this engine from 18 to 27 horsepower back in the day, this Kohler Command. And it's a great engine. Mine is a vertical shaft. There's horizontal and vertical. Mine's vertical on the GT5000 Craftsman tractor. GT5000 Craftsman lawn mower tractor. The only bad part about this engine is it had some bad head gaskets back in the day. That has been replaced by Kohler with new parts that work better in later releases since 2003. Besides the head gaskets failing, on the vertical shaft engine, the lower seal likes to pop out. When that seal fails, it saturates the area with oil and can cause a fire if you're not careful. So if you ever see any smoke, turn the tractor off immediately and run for a fire extinguisher, or keep one handy, or one on the tractor even. Anyway, fire is not the biggest problem. It also has magnets that come loose on the flywheel and destroy the stator coil. My engine doesn't have that problem. Mine kept popping the lower seal. Now, the lower seal can also pop if you have, excessive wear on the rings. The biggest problem on this engine, biggest, is Sears or somebody put a easy oil change, and that thing always failed. So if you got it, get rid of it on this engine. You can either block it off with a plug, or on mine I put a better way to change the oil, and we'll get into that later on future videos, what I did with mine engine. And I don't have the part number or anything. I found something on the internet that looked good and the threads matched, and it's very positive. It is a mechanical release, not this little plastic junk. But most of these engines would blow. They would lose oil pressure. People wouldn't realize it until the rods failed. And catastrophic failure of the engine happened all the time because you'd lose the oil. And when the engine would get noisy, you think people would stop and check the oil, but no, they got to keep mowing. So that caused the #1 failure of these Kohler Command engines, was the quick change oil feature that if you got that valve on there, take it off the engine and block it off. Get a plug or a better way. And I'm not going to tell you the engineering on a better way because I don't remember the part number. I don't have any notes on that. I bought it, and it's one of these valves that'll last probably 500 years. But it does help me drain the oil. With just a plug, the oil goes everywhere, and it's very messy on this GT5000. There's no way to drain the oil without that thing. Well, it can drain, it just goes everywhere. So anyway, if you liked anything on this video, give me a thumbs up, please. You can also monetize me with PayPal if you like, but I am not going to be monetized by YouTube because I don't have the views. I've got the views, 75,000 views on my channel so far, but I don't have the subscribers. And I don't really bother people to subscribe because if you like my content, I don't need to tell you to subscribe. You're going to subscribe. But I do like thumbs up. I can't even talk. I do like thumbs up, and I do like comments, positive or negative. Positive I like more than negative, but if you got some criticism or ideas how to improve my videos other than tell me to talk less and work more. But anyway, that thing's fixed. It's going back on tomorrow if the weather permits, and then I'll try to get the engine running because I don't know, I can't get it to start and run. And I got spark, and I got everything except I can't get it to run. It wants to start and run at an idle, and I'm hoping that fixing this Govenor will remedy that. And the timing may be off. The timing's automatic on the engines, but I'm thinking maybe there was a backfire and it blew out this Woodruff key, which I have a new one here somewhere. Woodruff key. I don't know why I had to order one from Kohler, but I wanted to get the right one. Probably could have taken the engine in somewhere and they would have, there it is. The Woodruff key. I think it's sheared from a backfire. But the part number on that is X-42-15-S. X-42-15-X. Woodruff key. Parts Tree calls it something else. They call it keyway 316 by 5/8. 316 by 5/8. Probably very common. But if that shears, your timing won't be right. And I think I noticed that the flywheel was spinning and the compression didn't match. So I think I have it sheared and need to replace the Woodruff key. And hopefully I'll have the thing running tomorrow and then I can cut grass. Now in the fire, it didn't blow the lower seal. I thought it cooked the seal, but it didn't. So it's holding oil. I did an oil change on it, but couldn't get it to start. The electrical system still has some bugs that I got to ferret out. I can get it to, I can bypass all the safeties and mess with that till I get it running, and then I got to fix the safeties because I don't like using something that doesn't have safeties enabled because it's very dangerous. The safeties are there for good purpose. They're not just because somebody wanted to put them in there. They will save you accidents. And believe me, I've had plenty of accidents, and I've seen plenty of accidents with the safeties bypassed. So don't do it. And putting this Govenor back on is not a piece of cake. It takes time and effort, and it's fiddly. So, with that said, audience, thank you for watching.